We are now being joined by Brian Moore. Once again, we will field a few questions from within the room before opening it up to media. Please remember to click the raise hand function if you have a question.
Brian, it's been nearly 18 months since you last stepped into the cage. How excited are you to get back out there?
Yeah, this has been a long time coming, and the improvements I've made in these 18 months have been insane, so I can't wait to show that. I've put 3 camps in this space, so I'm ready to be let loose now at this stage.
And you're on the main card now on Thursday night.
Yeah.
What message have you got for people that will be tuning in back home?
Yeah, it's a big deal, both for at home and in the States. It's going to be the first fight on CBS Sports in the US, and obviously for my Irish fans to be able to see my fight live is tremendous too. So, you know, to be on the main card, which is what I deserve, I feel at this stage, it's awesome, and this fight will be a statement fight, and I'm just glad more people will get to see it.
Since joining Bellator, you've kind of alternated between wins and losses.
Yeah.
What have you been working on during this sort of extended break to ensure that you get back-to-back victories for the first time?
Yeah, look, I've been working on everything, as I always do. I've built my own gym so I can do even more hours than normal. But if you look at my losses in Bellator, every single time I've been given a camp, I've destroyed whoever they've put in front of me. It's because I have the balls to step up on short notice against high-level opponents, and the other guys in the division don't. That's why I'm probably juggling wins and losses. But my motto has been anytime, anywhere, and anybody at that as well. So get a win streak going.
Steve?
All right. Thank you, Brian, for the time. And you mentioned that you've gone win-loss, and obviously that is because you've been facing high-level opponents. But how important is it to you to get some consistency and start stringing these wins together?
It's absolutely paramount. If I want to become the 135-pound world champion, put a streak together. I got to put wins, in a row. Plan on doing. We had 2 high-level top 5s not accept this fight tonight. That's why I had to move back up to 145. But I don't care who it is. I'm going to put them away early, and you'll see that. But yeah, I'm focused on the task at hand.
All right, thank you, and good luck in the fight.
Thank you.
Afternoon,
Gareth?
Brian. Yes, afternoon, Brian. Gareth A. Davis here. Brian, it's still Simone D'anna, yeah?
Yes.
What can you tell us about him as your opponent for this fight?
Yeah, I've done my research. He's scrappy. He's a mixed bag. You look at some of his fights versus others, you don't know what he's going to come out with, and that's fine because I'm well rounded, and now I can focus on me. But he does have tendencies, and old habits die hard, and he'll slip tomorrow night, and I'll capitalize. But with this one, Garrett, I had so many different opponents and opponent changes that a few weeks back I just said, right, fuck them. I'm focusing on me here, and I can't wait to put it on him.
At the beginning of the year, you were calling out, or you wanted to avenge defeat, if you like, to people like Ricky Bandejas, Patrick Mix was you guys were trading off. You were going to fight, like you say, the big name guys in the division. You're so marketable with them anyway. You're chasing them. So even though we are likely not to see masses of European events towards the end of the year, will there be a shout out from you, a call out from you at the end of this fight on Thursday night?
Garrett, I've called out pretty much all of the top 5s, all top 10s. I've even DM'd them on Instagram to try and get a fight, and they don't want it. I'm fighting here tomorrow. I've given them the date, I've given them the location, and they're not here. So I don't know, should I be calling these guys out because it's falling on deaf ears? All I can do is fight the man that's in front of me and just keep racking up those wins. And I'm gonna show another fantastic finish tomorrow, another highlight finish, and Bellator won't be able to ignore that. And they're going to have to get one of these guys to step up, finally.
You mentioned it just now, final one for me. You mentioned it just now that you're so fearless to fight anyone that you do put yourself in jeopardy at times. I know there's that thing about being ready in this sport, and you probably are always ready, but there's a slight difference in having a long camp to train for someone. Is there any way sometimes where you think, even because you're so keen, you're almost your own worst enemy, and that you shouldn't be taking all these fights at short notice? I know that's a difficult question, but it's one that occurred to me.
Yeah, I understand exactly your point, and I have asked myself these questions too, but I'm a fighter, and a fighter is meant to stand up and fight whenever, and that's just been my outlook on it. You know, I fought Daniel Weichel on incredibly short notice when no one else in the world would fight him. I fought AJ McKee after pulling out of a fight with illness, and I still got back in because I knew it was a big fight, and I knew I was, doing the right thing and trying to help Bellator and help Irish MMA. But any of these guys that when I've been given a camp, Garrett, I've destroyed these guys. Even my loss to Noad Lahat, that was the easiest fight of my career until these guys gave up on me. I had my breaks, but I'll probably keep going with my career with the anybody, anytime, anywhere attitude, and I still think that it'll bring me a belt.
Great answer, mate. Thanks very much. Best of luck.
Thank you, Garrett.
Thank you.
All right, we'll take one or two more. Jake Jones.
You're right, Brian. Yeah, Jake Jones here, mate.
All
So
right,
to further Gareth's question about who's next for you, I noticed a few months back you and Leandro Higo seemed to agree to fight each other on Instagram. You had some social media exchanges. Now, he said he'd be up for doing that in Dublin. Is that still something you'd be interested in?
Again, Jake, I'll fight any of these guys. You guys know that. I know that. They know that. I gave my location. I gave my date. These guys knew where I was going to be. They had their opportunity. A lot of them got asked, and a lot of them said no. There's no one standing here from the 135-pound division. So all these fights are fights I want, but whether these guys will agree on their end, I'm not sure. I just have to fight whoever's in front of me, you know what I mean? But I do think with the performance that I'm going to put on Thursday night, they're going to give me someone very, very close to the top of the division, Right now, I'm ready to take on the champ if necessary, you know what I mean? I'd love that fight. I have great respect for Juan. He's one of the very few in the division I do have respect for, but, we'll see. We'll see.
Absolutely. And so would you prefer, say, you agreed with Leandro Higo that you guys would like to fight, but then obviously in the past, Ricky said he would like to fight with you as well. He's coming off his loss. Is there any preference to who you would want if you could pick one person?
Sergio Pettis. That's who I'd like. He's going for the belt right now, and he's going for the belt, and he has a title shot based on a decision. He eked out a decision. I think you should be getting a title shot based on, a clean kill, a really good high-level performance, and I just thought he'd done barely enough to get past that line. I like that fight, but look, I want to fight them all, so whoever.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for your time, mate.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Brian. Good luck the rest of the week.
Thank you.